Alison 18 is located at 15 West 18th Street. That's right next door to Chelsea in Manhattan. And we serve very rich, flavorful, a lot of rotisserie in the restaurant. You won't find the dish I made today because this is my home dish. But we serve very similar style of cooking. Fresh flavors, fresh ingredients, and wonderfully honest food. So do come down and see us soon. Now we are making Tuscan stewed chicken thighs, and I'm really excited to be working with collagen chicken broth, which only uses the most premium ingredients and has just the best taste. And it is the brand that at-home chefs have depended on for generations. They have various different varieties. They have their organic line, they have chicken and beef. They have low sodium line, and of course the main line itself, the chicken broth and beef broth, which are readily available in almost any supermarket in the city. And it's just the great flavor, great taste, simple at its best, and it's just the easiest thing to use in the world. Today we're going to be using the collagen light and fat-free, and it has 50% less sodium. I'm also using the diced tomatoes with the no salt added. To make life easier at home, actually just like in the restaurant, it's always best to get all your prep done first. So you want to chop all your vegetables, you want to prepare your chicken so that everything's ready to go, and then you can just cook away. So first, we will get the butter and oil in the pan. We can take our shallots and our garlic as soon as this is all melted down. As I mentioned before, you can do this with all oil, you can do it with all butter. The way you know your butter's ready or your oil's ready, you get a nice little foamy thing going on. And then we will add our shallots and our garlic. We're just going to let this sit a little bit, get a little bit brown over a nice low heat. One of the keys to this dish is a slow cooking. Let it cook by itself, let the flavors come up and through. So in this pan, we usually get 4 or 5 at a time. Sometimes 6, but I think today these look like pretty big thighs to me. We're going to let these brown on both sides. All right, I think it's time to check these little guys here and see how we're doing up. We got some brown going, so we can flip them. I think these chicken thighs are looking just the way I want them. And next we are going to add in celery and the carrots. Just going to chunk this onion up here. Now we're going to add our chunky onion. Just put that right in there. Now I'm just going to put the top on for a second to let it get a little wilted, a little faster. So we're looking good here. Nice and soft. So now we're going to add the peppers and the potatoes. And nice stir around here, get them nice and coated with the oil. Now we're going to place the chicken on top of the vegetables. There we go. Our next step is we are going to take our Del Monte diced, no salt, tomatoes. That smell really good. I'm going to pour them just over the top. And now as our last step, we are going to add in the collagen. The collagen light and fat-free chicken broth. It has 50% less sodium than the regular collagen chicken broth. We're going to take 1 cup and we will pour this all over. Now you can see that the liquid, there's still about ½ an inch there. I'm going to add a little more right now. Maybe perhaps ½ a cup. And that's perfect. Then we're going to say goodbye for a little while. You have your collagen chicken broth in, your Del Monte diced tomatoes. We're going to let those flavors simmer and soften the chicken and let everything get all melty, and we're going to check back with it in about 20 minutes. Another great use for broth is in a recipe that calls for water. Many times you can substitute out broth, and you'll bring much more flavor to that recipe. You can use either the chicken, the vegetable, or beef, whichever is suited. For instance, when you're making rice, instead of using water, use chicken broth, use vegetable broth, use the beef broth. You can replace it for mashed potatoes. Fabulous in mashed potatoes. No milk. Use the chicken broth and a little bit of butter maybe, but you're getting a beautiful, beautiful potato mash with a slightly flavored of chicken or beef or vegetables there again. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like it's doing pretty well. I'm gonna check our potatoes down here. Nice and soft. Oh, good. Okay. All right, and I think we are good to go. It's lovely when you're cooking at home to have a broth like College Inn to depend on and have in your pantry at all times. So many wide varieties to choose from. So you can find this and many other recipes on their website at www.collegeinn.com. That's www.collegeinn.com.